Good day, Lowvelders. I'm Emma Green, and welcome to our brand new studio. I'm very privileged to bring you our first commercial interview. You first read Lowvelder in print, then we added online and digital platforms, and today we're venturing into video. It's a platform where we will be interviewing people, businesses from our community with knowledge and skill that we actually want to share with you. We are going to attempt to reach as many of our Lowvelder followers, 94,000, and present the best skills and experience across a spectrum of business fields and industries, but we will also look at news stories and interesting places, everything that happens in this beautiful Lowveld. With me today, I'm honored to have our first participant, and that is Lasea Swift. She's MD of the Swift Group. Welcome, Lasea. And thank you for being here on a very cold winter's day in the Lowveld.
Absolutely. It feels like the coldest day, but thank you very much, Irma, for inviting me here. What a privilege to share information with our community and to be the first with you.
100%. Lasea, I don't even think the Swift Group needs introduction. You're well known. We see your buckets drive around town. We see you everywhere. But for those who don't know, tell us who the Swift Group is.
Irma, yes, Swift Group has been in Nelspruit for the past 13 years, and I am so proud to have experts in my company where we've grown from plumbing to electrical to general maintenance. And then for the past 8 years, we also invested in a lot of events where we specialize in providing plumbing services and electrical services at events. And then my personal passion with Swift Group is to also give back to the community, not just on charity, but especially on our youngsters and people that need to be educated to gain practical tuition from what they've learned in colleges. And I think what sets us really apart from our competitors is the fact that we are really 24/7, 365 days of the year, that we service our community. And we've been doing that for the past 13 years. So nobody should be scared to phone us at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning if they've got a burst geyser or power failure or water problems or anything like that.
So somebody there at Swift draws the short stick when it gets around Christmas and New Year, and then they have to be on duty.
Absolutely. And I'm talking out of experience. I think in the past 13 years, we've done 3 or 4 geysers. 2 of the geysers, they were in the roof, busy with a countdown, while the clients are partying and we installing the geyser for the insurance.
Oh, well done. But let's see, I have to bring up Annie Bos. You were the main electrical contractor on site, and it was an absolute astonishing moment every time the load shedding kicked in. There was like it's a few seconds and whoops, the power was back on. How did you get that right?
Yeah, the load shedding doesn't help with the stress factor when you do such a huge event. We are very fortunate to build relationship with the companies in the Lowveld that supply generators. But I think it's all about the preparation to make sure that circuit breakers and DBs, I think there's more than 200 DBs that it's installed on the premises over the Bos period. We start with preparations 2 months before the actual event. So to have a good relationship with our generator suppliers that assist us in that dip, you can only feel that basically with the bars and the food stalls and everything on the field. With the main stage, they've got their own generator where they run 24/7 from that, so they are not reliant on the Eskom power. But for the rest of the festival, it's like a few seconds countdown once you go into that dip and make sure that everything goes on again and there's no surges and spikes and everything that cause power failures directly after that. But what a blessing to be part of Annie Bos and to have such expert team behind me to pull it off successfully. Thank you for that.
Yeah, well done. You need applause for that. Oeps, daar gaan die krag af. Liggie.
Oops, eish.
No way, Lasea, this is horrible. The minute we're talking about load shedding, the schedule kicks in. Unbelievable that that we are experiencing these crazy load shedding schedules again. And yeah, what I'm going to ask you is, I know that you brought along your electrical guru. Maybe give us a few seconds for our generator to kick in, and then we call on Lynette Mashebe to join us.
Oh, that will be excellent.
Thank you, Lynette Mashebe. You are Swift Group's Guru Electrician. Morning and welcome here with me.
Good morning, Emma, and thank you so much for the opportunity.
You're so welcome. I think, we've just experienced what load shedding does, and we laugh about it now, but it's no laughing matter. Maybe you can give some clarity to our viewers and everybody out there. What happens and causes the damage to our appliances during load shedding?
When load shedding happens, there is surge which cause over voltage and spikes, and it damages the electronical appliances like TV, microwaves, and fridges.
Lynette, is there something that we can do to prevent all this damage to our appliances?
Yes, we've got 3 solutions to avoid our appliances from being damaged. The first one, you can install a surge protector. This one, it's a surge protector device. You can install it in your DB, and then it protects everything that is connected under that DB. And then the second one, this one is a surge protector plug. You can plug it in your existing plug point, but then this one, it only protects the appliances plugged on this one. And the third one, you can switch off the power before load shedding and make sure that everything is off. And then when power comes back, you don't just switch it on when the power comes back. You wait for like 15 minutes and then you switch on everything. You start with the main switch and switch on everything.
Okay. So that surge protector is what we call the load shedding plug.
Yeah.
So that will protect us. Maybe explain to us on that DB board, surge protector, how to use it.
Okay, here now we're gonna show the illustration of what you must do before the power goes off. The first thing that you must do, you have to switch off your main circuit breaker for that DB, and then from there you can start and switch off the rest of the circuit breakers. When the power comes back, you wait for 10 to 15 minutes, then you start with the main while the rest is still off, and then you switch on each by each so that you can avoid that the power just come on in everything. And then another thing, like on this DB, there's no surge protector. But then you can get yourself a surge protector like this one, if it depending if it's a single phase or three phase, but then you can get yourself a surge protector like this one, and then we install it for you, then you don't have to switch off the power.
Lynette, how safe is it for us and effective to switch off your DB board?
That is the most safest way, because you know that when the power goes off, when the spikes happen or when the surge happen, you already switched off all your stuff. You start by switching off the main switch and switch off all the circuit breakers. And when the power comes back, you don't just switch on everything at the same time. You start with the main and then you follow with the other circuit breakers. Then that is the correct way to follow.
Thank you so much. You really brought some knowledge to us that we need, and I value the time that you've given to us.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
I've got Lasea back with me in the chair, and Lasea, you've seen and heard Lynette has given through to us. Maybe you can give us just a little bit of a roundup and maybe a bit more comment on the issues that we've discussed.
Yes, Irma, I like to talk out of experience. And I can only share what I experienced this past 2 years. So in the past, for the past 6 months, I haven't lost any appliances. So, but before that, I've lost an iron, my microwave, and 2 TVs because of the load shedding and the spikes that go through. So I had to learn on the hard way. So Lynette installed the protector on my DV, and ever since I haven't had any appliances that went damaged. So the costing of this, you're going to pay under R1,000 to install a surge protector, but at the end of the day, it's going to save you so much more. What I also would like to also stress the importance these days, the insurance companies, if you do want to claim some of your appliances that's damaged through load shedding, they might not pay it out if you do not have a surge protector. So, and some of the insurance companies are also very specific because you do get different types of surge protectors. There's a minimum specification that they require. So my advice to our clients out there or to our community is do your necessary investigation and background knowledge at your insurance company, see what they prescribe, and then get your service provider like Swift Group to give you a quotation and to help you and to assist you with that.
Thank you so much. I think everybody, load shedding is not going to be something of the past very soon. I just switched to a new insurance company, and indeed they asked me whether I had a surge protector. So I've already booked my appointment with Swift Group to come and install my surge protector. And I hope you found this valuable. I hope the rest of our interviews are going to provide you with information that you will use in your daily lives. And we are definitely going to bring Lasea back to speak specifically on insurance policies, things like geysers, and how it can save you money on your account. Thank you very much from Irma Green.